Excuse my blue eyeshadow, but today we're going to be doing a sketchbook tour because I just finished this sketchbook with all of my Inktober drawings, and I thought, like I did last year, that I would combine my Inktober and my sketchbook in one video. So before you ask, this is a Moleskine mixed media sketchbook, and the stickers on the front are from the artist Lisa V. This is like one of my favorite sketchbooks. It's really versatile and it's like a good pocket size so I can carry it everywhere. It's nice. I recommend. Okay, so let's just get into it. Hello, so this is my sketchbook. Like I said, it's a Moleskine mixed media sketchbook, and as you can see, like half of it is Inktober and the other half is from earlier in the year. So let's just get into it. This is a Miles Morales Spidey drawing from Into the Spider-Verse, and I just really like his style. He's super cool. And it was right after I saw the movie, so I was super hyped, and I'm very excited that they're doing a sequel in 2022. Is that the year? Am I wrong? I don't know. But, and then there's a little Gwen right there. But yeah, super cute. I used Ohuhu markers. So moving on to the next page, this one on the left was actually from a video. It was a Scrawlrbox video. It's like the first one I filmed, and I actually really like how it turned out. I think I used like watercolors and color pencil. I painted this on a separate sheet of paper, and then I taped it in with some starry washi tape. And then this page is full of a bunch of Pokemon. So basically I just decided to play Pokemon Go and find my favorite Pokemon in my little collection to draw. So I have a Alolan Meowth, I have Snorlax, I have Mudkip, I have Pikachu, I have, you know, Magikarp, all the boys, all the good boys are here. And I did this with Ohuhu markers again. Some of them look a little wonky, you know, Bulbasaur, my boy right there, but, you know, otherwise, I like them. They're pretty cute. I might like redo this and make it like more refined and maybe do it digitally or something, because I kind of like the idea of it, but I don't know. So this is just like a idea planning design page, because this is from another video, which is a collab with one of my YouTube friends, Nadia. So we had to send each other items and make characters out of it. So I made a villain and a hero, and I really actually like these designs. Like if I was creative enough, I would come up with a story for them. I really want to make a story for her because I freaking love her design and stuff. Going on to this page, so for Christmas I was going to make my friends some Disney ears. So one of them I gave them a Tangled themed ears, and the other one I gave a Spider-Man / Captain America Disney ears. And I really like how they turned out, and I really want to make more because it was really fun, even though I don't go to Disney that often. And then this page, of course, my boy Peter Parker, Spidey again. So this is based on the iconic photo of This is based on the photo of Tom Holland where he's in New York and he's wearing like a t-shirt and some like Hello Kitty pajama pants. And then I also gave him some Tony Stark Iron Man slippers because I thought that was really fitting for his character. I also have a little spider pig right here, Peter Porker. Again, because I love Spider-Verse, and these are with Ohuhu markers again. And then on this page is some doodles of like a elf character, but like maybe also like a gremlin, because that's really scary. I don't exactly remember why I drew this, but you know, she's kind of cute. You know, she's holly jolly. Let's get into that season. Okay, so these are some sketches for my spider Sona, because that was a trend going around where you had to like make a spider suit for yourself if you got bit by the radioactive venom. And this is a drawing of two characters from the anime Zombieland Saga, which if you haven't seen, please watch. It's really funny and it's actually like really cute and I love it. I haven't heard that many people talking about it. Here are some weird doodles with Posca pens. You know, they're kind of ugly, but it's fine. This is a sketch of my cosplay that I did over the summer. I was Suki from Avatar in her Fire Nation outfit. It was really fun. It was my first time sewing anything, and it was kind of a disaster, but it turned out less terrible than I thought it would. This is a drawing of Dodie, inspired by like her song Monster, but I kind of don't really like how her face turned out. Like, I would redo it if I could. Some doodles, and then a peacock lady, which was supposed to be for a video, but I never ended up posting it because I didn't like how the drawing turned out, because it's just like really awkward. It was another Scrawlrbox video. If you're wondering why I stopped doing Scrawlrbox video, I filmed a bunch of them, but just like my artwork was not up to par. The comments clearly were like, yeah, your art sucks, please stop making these videos. And I was like, I agree, I need to just not film myself drawing anymore. So, but yeah, it's not that bad, but it's just not like, I'm not that proud of it. These are some pen doodles of like, I don't think I used any references, I think I just went from my brain, of some random characters. That one's my favorite. And then this page, I think I did use references, and I usually just go on Pinterest for references. I have like a whole Pinterest page of specifically people that I want to draw if I don't know who to draw. So this is just some random people from Pinterest, but it's on some sticky notes with that brush pen again, and I didn't use any pencil, which clearly, because like here are some drawings from Doctor Who, because I was rewatching it and I drew, of course, Billie Piper as Rose Tyler, iconic queen from the episode of the Are You My Mummy? I actually don't know the episode name, but you know, that episode. And I also drew a little gas mask guy, because that is one of the scariest Doctor Who episodes, if you ask me. And then on this page is my favorite boys, the Mob Psycho crew. So I have Reagan and Mob and a little Dimple, and these are like probably with Micron pens or something. I really like how I drew Mob. I think he's really cute, and I like how I drew Reagan there. I want to draw more of them because it's my favorite show. And I just love drawing them. I tried to incorporate his signature hand gestures in this drawing, so I tried. This is right when I started getting into Sailor Moon, so I have some Usagi drawings. So some of these are better than others. I just took some screenshots of her and tried to redraw her face. So I like a lot of the ones on this page. The other page, not so much, but you know, I just try to capture her sassy expressions. Oh yes, my boy. So this is a Miles drawing from Spider-Verse, obviously. So I have a little sketch doodle beforehand. I used Ohuhu markers. Here's some terrible doodles, skip that. Here's some drawing of like the MCU ladies, and I really don't like it. Like, I really want to redraw it. Ignore that. And then here's a drawing of a girl completely in Posca markers, because I've been getting more and more into Posca pens. I have quite a few, and I just wanted to try doing an illustration completely in Posca pens, and I think it turned out okay. Like, her face is a little odd, but you know, it's all good. So these next drawings are referenced from Snitchery, who is a content creator on Instagram and YouTube who I really admire, and I've been following her for a while now. She does a lot of cosplay and makeup content, and she inspired me to get more into like creative makeup looks. I decided to draw some of the looks I really liked from her, and they're all with Ohuhu markers. Next is this drawing of Captain Marvel. I just wanted to try drawing her, and this is again with Ohuhu markers. Those markers are just really annoying to say. So if I say it's done with markers, that's the brand. So I kind of hate the pose. Like, her head is so big and it doesn't need to be that big. But other than that, I think I did okay with like the background, because I try to make it look like a space moving galaxy with like the markers and like the little stars and stuff. So like, it doesn't look terrible, but it from this angle looks okay, but like straight on you could definitely see that she looks like a bobblehead, but that's okay. So again, these are also referenced from some cosplayers. This is Jessica Nagiri and like her Score Bunny cosplay, and this is, I don't know who they are, unfortunately. I just saw it on Twitter and I thought it was a really cute cosplay, so yes. I like drawing cosplayers. I don't know why, I think it's fun. Over here is a sushi mermaid inspired by like a K-pop music video. I don't remember which one. And there's another doodle of a sushi mermaid. So moving on, I have two acrylic paintings, the only ones I did in this book. I really should do more small portraits like this. So this is just an eye, a generic eye, probably from like Pinterest or something. And this is a drawing of my internet friend Nadia, who is really sweet and I love her. And I just saw this picture of her on Instagram and I wanted to paint her because I want to try painting more people. And I really should practice more with like portraits and stuff, but I like how these turned out. I should do more. And then this is also from a video, but like a video a while back. It was like sometime last year. I just realized I never actually glued it to any sketchbooks or anything, and I needed to fill up this page. So these are some sketches of the boys. You can probably guess who they are. So this is Conan Gray, this is Tom Holland. I of course drew him with his spidey sense because he's a spider boy. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, this year my goal was to practice drawing guys, so I just, like, whenever I saw a picture on Instagram that I liked, I was like, I'm gonna draw it. So that's what I did. Some more portrait studies. So again, these are all like random people on Pinterest, and this is a picture of Jake Gyllenhaal that I referenced. I don't know if it really looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, but like someone said it looked like him when they didn't even know it was him, so maybe it does look like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know. Like I said, I have a whole folder of references on Pinterest, and so I just took like some sticky notes and I sketched them out with like a purple and a yellow marker, and then I went over it with some pen. This page is kind of chaotic. So first of all, I have this color pencil clown girl doodle because like I've been on TikTok a lot recently, and like there's a lot of clown people, which sounds weird, but like the clown aesthetic is very strong on TikTok and I'm kind of into it. So I wanted to try and draw like a cute clown girl, and I kind of love this sketch. Like I want to do something with it. And then the rest of the pages, other than like the doodles I'm trying to cover up, are Posca pen drawings on some sticky notes. I think I like the demon girl the most, and there's like a little Medusa in the middle of the page. So yeah, I really like these little Posca doodles. I think they're fun to do. I first have another random girl from Pinterest who, side by side next to Billy, kind of looks like Nancy, not gonna lie, but it isn't her, so but it does look like her. I can see the resemblance. But yeah, this is just a portrait study. I used this like yellow brush marker to sketch it out, and then I went in with some pen and did some like line work, and I think it turned out really nice. I should do this style more often. And then over here is my boy Billy, who, like, if you've seen season 3, literally so sad, but I just wanted to draw him because I kind of hate him, but I also kind of love him. So I drew him very sad, and I also did a lot of stippling and detail in the background with like the what are they, tentacles or whatever of the mind flayer behind him. So very sad. And then I went over it with so I drew that with like a brown pen, and then I went over it with some markers. This is a drawing of Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. I kind of love him, and again I kind of hate him because he's kind of like a creep. But anyways, so I tried to draw him like creepy, but I don't think I got his face right. I think he just looks weird, but like I redrew him recently and I like how that turned out better. So this is a drawing of Melanie Martinez that like somehow went viral on TikTok, and I don't know how that happened. By the way, if you want to follow me on TikTok, I post a lot of my drawings on there, and it's just really fun, and like I kind of just play around and do whatever on there. But anyways, this is with markers again. It's like right after I saw K through 12, which was a very interesting movie. But yeah, I kind of like this style. I don't usually draw this style very often. I just try to make her eyes like as big and cute as possible and try to make her like doll-like. Here's some no-face drawings because my friend wanted me to paint her a no-face cup, and I had to like sketch out some ideas. So there he is in all his glory. These are some Monster High drawings. So basically Frankie and Draculaura as if they were like e-girls. So I really like how they turned out actually. I like Frankie especially. She's very punky. She has like an AC/DC shirt with like the signature long sleeve striped shirt underneath, and I added like patchwork to her jeans. And then for Draculaura, I went for like a more gothic, like a pastel goth aesthetic. Now we're getting into Inktober, finally. This video has been long enough. I mentioned this before, but I came up with my own Inktober list this year, so that's what I followed and said the official prompts. And also for supplies, I mentioned that in my last video if you want to check that out, as well as like a few speed draws of some of the drawings from Inktober. So yeah, that'll be in the description as well as in the card right here. Okay, anyways, so this first day was vampire, so I drew like this little sultry vampire gothic girl with some bats in the background. And like, I don't know what's up with the white stuff because I wasn't there before. I think somehow like it got transferred from this page, like the white pen. I'm not sure how that happened, but it's weird. Day 2, which was poisoned, so I didn't know what to draw first, but then, you know, my Star Kids stan came out strong, and I just thought of the guy who didn't like musicals, which is like my favorite thing ever. I've been like watching their stuff since like middle school. It's a musical about aliens coming down and basically making the world into a musical, but it's like scary. It's all free on YouTube if you want to watch it. But the character Emma and the 2 barista girls, I tried to draw them as crazed as possible so they look like demented. I used blue ink to do the background, the shading, and like the clouds of like poison smoke, and then I added like a few little blue goo spots for the alien goo. Day 3 was mystery, so I drew like a monster hunter's desk, or like a conspiracy. Hey, what's up guys? Yes, welcome back to conspiracy. So I'm so annoying. I have a little Mothman in the corner. I have like a $1 bill, you know, because they have like the whole conspiracy with the pyramids or whatever. I have a donut. I have like some burnt cigarettes. I have like a UFO, a little Bill Cipher, Illuminati triangle, some coffee, a little like Loch Ness Monster sighting, newspaper, a Bigfoot picture, a magnifying glass, and like this tentacle from like some type of sea creature. And then I also have like this red lines and stuff connecting it, kind of like those like crazy connection conspiracy posters, you know what I'm talking about. And I use like a red Posca pen for that. And I really love this, and I might want to make it into like a print or something, maybe with color, because I just think it's cool. It's very BuzzFeed Unsolved, I might say. I like how it turned out. It reminds me of like Gravity Falls or something. I don't know. I really like it. Moving on. So day 4 was anatomical, and I was gonna draw like a girl sewing herself up, but I hated it, so I scribbled it out, and then I drew a skull on top with some Posca markers. And I, of course, made him smoking because otherwise he wouldn't be cool enough. So, not that smoking is cool, don't smoke. So, day 5 was super, so I drew my favorite superhero, which is Spider-Man, and I added like some shiny metallic, so it kind of looks like his spidey sense is going off. But yeah, I try to make the background dynamic, but it kind of just looks really sketchy. But that's fine. Next was black magic. So this one was very time consuming because I had to do all of the little books and stuff in the background, and that took quite a while. And then potions in the back, and then there's like a skull and stuff. But basically the story was that she's like a, not Hogwarts, but like some type of wizarding school student, and she is like really interested in necromancy or like black magic, bringing people back from the dead, and she's like doing it in secret in the library at night because it's like forbidden. And yeah, that's what she's doing. So this is supposed to be the same character. I just want to draw her again in like her dorm room. So she's like supposed to be like a modern witch. So again, because she likes necromancy and like dead things, there's a little stitched up Franken cat that's like her baby, because she found him like hit by a car and she saved his life by bringing him back from the dead. There's like a little witchy rug. There's of course, a supernatural poster, you know, gotta have that. So next, the theme was icky, I believe. So I didn't know what to draw, but I just wanted to draw Carrie from the movie Carrie, obviously. And I guess the ickiness would be the blood. So I used like red watercolor to do the blood, but I don't know, she just looks really crazy, and I kind of love that. And I love how like the crowd behind her is like silhouetted in the background. I don't know, I kind of like how this turned out. So next is Out of This World. So I drew like this astronaut with Posca pens who is, there's like something inside his helmet inspired by like Doctor Who, like that one episode in the library where like they have two shadows. Do you know what I'm talking about? And there's like stuff inside their helmets. Yeah, that's what I that's what I got inspired by. Also Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist, because like his little teeth and eyes thing. Anyways, so next was Quiet. So I have this girl who's hiding in the woods from like this serial killer slash horror movie villain in the background. I started using a calligraphy pen for like here onwards for the inking, and I think I like finally got the hang of it by the end of it, but it's just really fun. So I try to make this look like a classic horror movie basically. This is like my least favorite. I hate it so much, but it's like symmetry. So it's supposed to be like two conjoined twins, or like maybe even like split personalities, like diverging from each other. I don't know. Again, I use like a calligraphy pen. I don't like it. Moving on. This is delicate, so I try to do like a delicate state of mind. I don't know, that's really a stretch. I just wanted to draw the Joker. I just want to draw Joker because he's fun to draw, and this is like after I saw the movie. So yeah, I like how this turned out because it looks like his face and it looks realistic, and that's all I care about. And then this is, I believe, haunted. So I tried doing like a haunted house, and I really I thought the idea was cute. Like I might redo it better, but the execution really ain't it. It just looks like really rushed and bad. Like, what is that? I'm sorry. Clearly I didn't spend any time on this. It's just like not my favorite, so I would redo it if I were to do it again. Next is Cryptid. So I drew the Mothman because I've been seeing him all over the internet recently. He has quite a fan base, but I wanted to draw him. Again, I kind of don't like this at all, but oh, next one was a day that I didn't have a theme for, so I drew it. So here is Pennywise. I used a lot of hatching and stuff to create shadows, and here's the children. I try to make their faces as accurate as possible. I think I did an okay job. And then I had to squeeze him in the background because he's supposed to be like over there, but I didn't have enough room, so I just squeezed him in the back, so sorry. But yeah, I finally watched the movie this year, so I just wanted to draw them, and I kind of like how it turned out. It looks like their faces, so again, that's like all I care about. And I did shading with like diluted ink wash. Yay! So this is Deception. So like I drew this boy who has like a mask, who's like happy underneath. He's like creepy, and it's supposed to be like, we all have a mask. Wow, so deep and introspective. I know, right? Maybe he's like a sociopath or something. He looks like he could be a serial killer, not gonna lie. And then there's like a crowd of like creepy mask people behind him. It's not really that deep. I try to be deep, but it's not that deep. So this is cute but creepy, I think. So this is a drawing of like a cute little demon girl, and she probably just like killed somebody because she has blood all over her. But there's like a bunch of hearts in the background, and she had like a little white shines in her eyes, but I took it out because I thought it looked stupid. But yeah, so for this day, I believe the day was growing. So I drew this girl who like randomly became like a giant woman over the course of the night for like no reason. And I tried my best to attempt like a comic book strip style, but like I don't think it worked out that well. I don't know, I want to try, because I really love the comic book style of like drawing, but like I'm not good at it, so I want to practice. But you know, I tried. I put like those little dots in the background. I don't know, not my favorite. So this is Monster in the Closet. I drew this boy who like is afraid of his closet, finally opens it, and there's like these huge creepy demon hands coming out of it, and it's like a portal from another world. When I posted online, someone said that it reminded them of a painting called like, I think The Hands Resist Him, which is apparently cursed, and I can understand why, because it's very creepy. But yeah, I like how this turned out. I think the hands did not turn out as terrible as they could have. So I drew a bunch of iconic cat memes that I love. So this one's my favorite, Smudge the cat, and then I have the knife one, the crying one, that one, and I don't know what that is, but apparently it's a cat from my research, and then a little long boy, and that's it. They're just cats, and I love them. So this is Chosen. So this is inspired by the horror movie The Witch. So it's like a Puritan girl in the woods, and she's being chosen by something. I tried to make it like super detailed, so I added like a bunch of leaves and birds and like stuff like that in the background, and there's like mushrooms and like tiny little details on her dress, and I don't know, it's a lot of things happening, but I think it turned out pretty okay. It's really busy, but I think that kind of adds to the appeal of it, maybe. Moving on is drowning. So I drew a girl drowning underwater, and I used a picture from Google as a reference. White pen kind of came out bluish, which I don't like, so it's not really my favorite. So this was Monster Mash. So I drew like 3 monstery ghouls. You get it instead of gals? Okay, I'm not funny. Frankenstein, a vampire, and a werewolf, and like this is the one day they can go out and party on Halloween because like no one's gonna suspect them of anything. So they're just at like a club or something, living their best lives. Draw in someone else's style, so I chose Casey Golden, who is another YouTuber here on YouTube, obviously. But yeah, I've been following her for a while, and I really love her like simplistic geometric style, so I tried to, you know, copy that as best as possible. I don't know if I really did the best job, but I tried. And then next was Mythology, so I chose Medusa. I hate her proportions in her head. Like her face just looks like an egg, and I really don't like that. But like, yeah, I might like redraw this digitally and try to fix it, but you know, not the worst. I took like some white gel pen and tried to make like faint lightning strikes in the background. I don't know if you can see that, and I tried adding like white everywhere to make it look like it was dusty and old, like an old picture. Don't know why I did that, but like it's not the worst, but I don't know, like the anatomy and like the way I drew her is just bothering me, so yeah. And then this is the last day that I never even posted, so it was Spy. So I drew this dude who's reading a newspaper with some pigeons and stuff, and he's supposed to be like spying on someone in a park, but you can't really tell that from this picture. It just looks like he's reading a newspaper. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, but anyways, that was my sketchbook tour. Now let's transition to future me to do the outro. Yes, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, and also comment down below what videos you'd like to see from me, because I'm approaching winter break, which is like my prime time to film this year. So if you have suggestions, let me know so I can film them during winter break, so I'm not busy with schoolwork and stuff like that. If you want to check out my last Inktober video, I basically just did a few speed paints of ones I mentioned in this video and kind of just went over some tips for what I'm going to be doing next year. And then if you want to check out any of my other art videos, I have a playlist on my channel. If you want to follow my art Instagram, it is Jessie Tries Art, and then my other social media will be in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later, and bye!